What is up, legends? We are back, and we are back with Sensory Tower. We're going to do it for September. Interesting, interesting. We're not gonna take too much time in this because like most of the stuff, like there's not that much of a change. Like stuff went up and down, so we're just gonna get right into it. Love in Deep Space. I believe this is China right here. 55 million topping the list, which is crazy. That's crazy. That's actually kind of amazing for them. I'm happy for the company because it deserves it. It's a good game. Let me tell you, real quick story time. Almost every gamer girl I know personally is playing this game. The global version though, not this version. Like that's a gamer girl. They're playing this game, and one person in particular that I spend a lot of time with, or like around all the time, she plays it all the time, like all the time, like got multiple accounts and everything. I've never seen a girl do that in a gacha game. Like, and when I get this a period, like and it's not just her; it's her friends doing it. They be like, "Did you get this? Like, did you?" And like it's freaking Final Fantasy. I'm like, wow, like this game is gonna make money for a while. They all, unless they do something weird. I recently found out that women don't like the femboys. Like I thought they did. I don't know anything about that world, so I just get it from like just hearing from what. But apparently women don't like that, and there was a character like that, and people complained, and they got rid of the character. I was like, oh hell, like y'all good. I'm like whatever. So Star Rail back to back over here, both global and China. Just a 1 million difference. We expect that from Star Rail because I still contend that Star Rail is the best gacha game that we have right now. Um, Genshin just bringing up the red 26 million again. Between all of Hoyo, there's not enough money for all of them to circulate around. So somebody's gonna take the brunt for the most case. Which you're gonna see in a second who took the brunt this month. Naruto Mobile doing what it's doing all the time. Uma went up. I think it's because they had the what was that bridal one? I think it was the bridal horse that was out there this and people was going crazy. So Japan rocking it. Monster Strike went down a little bit. Monster Strike always make money, just not in global. Genshin China doing what it's doing. Fate. I think this is underrepresented because Fate just always makes money, JP. AFK Journey. I knew that number was ridiculous. What it was is that somehow the Chinese version, which you see down there on the bottom, was reported in global. I was like, dang, no way global did that much money. I was like, that's bull. I'm still shocked that it did that much in China, but that was the China. I believe that's on the Chinese launch month. What they did with all that, so they like in launch they did that in China. That's possible. That's definitely possible, but not global. I'm like, how? like, I reinstalled that game. I was like, y'all, show me where you deserve 66 billion. And I was like, ain't no way. But yeah, that it makes sense. So we get the Zenless. All right, so you see, Zenless did 2 million better this time around. And Zenless right now is taking the short end of the stick basically right now. Genshin has its anniversary. Star Rail is just more popular, and Zenless is like the redheaded stepchild. Even though it has some pretty cool characters, and they're getting rid of like the TV system going forward and stuff like that. Jane is still my favorite character of the year. Is one I like. I always say this whenever there is a waifu character that is good, not just being a waifu and is pretty and you just look at it and like, oh my god, and then she's on the bench forever. You're just looking at her in the inventory. Like an actual character that's good always has my heart. Jane is a good character, and this little mouse girl, she's cute. So Yeah, like it's just like, and it's the character I use all the time now. Like I literally don't even tag hardly anymore. I just dodge. it, yeah. Well, is what it is. 10 to 20 million is great in my opinion. I know people be talking mad junk, like your game only made like 18 million. This is garbage. I'm like, bro, you ain't gonna make 18 million in your life total. What are you talking about right now? There's a lot of entitled ass gamers who just be running their mouths, be yapping. like there ain't nothing wrong with a game making between 10 to 20 million. Hell, there's AAA games that be wanting to get that, and when they don't, they just be like, nope, canceled. So like, and we're talking, this is in a month, dog. Like, and like I said, there's AAA games that be wanting to get that. Like, so you can't disrespect a game that makes between 10 to 20 million. They did a good job. They paid all their bills. They're fine. Let's see where we're at. We're at Zenless. What were we at? We were at Dokkan? I guess we were. Yeah, we're at Dokkan. Dokkan Battle on global went down 7 million. AFK Journey, again, we already talked about that. Zenless and China, same thing. Dragon Ball Dokkan, JP went up. The K stays between 10 to 20 million. Like I said, that's perfectly fine. Arc Knight, around that point. Puzzle Dragons around that point. Light and Night started like loving Deepspace and just kind of like normalized. So now they've been sitting around this number for a while now. Summoner's War somehow still making this much money. That's good. 8 million is fine. Idol Master 7 million went down. One Piece Bounty Rush, I don't know how. Like we talk Bounty Rush, I'm confused, dog. Loving Deepspace global only made 6 million, which is kind of weak. Solo Level 1 went down to 6 million. That's because they didn't have anything cool. It was like the old man and the 2 lollies that ain't gonna get the money. I don't know why they did back-to-back lollies. That was bad. Back-to-back lollies and I covered that game. Back-to-back lollies and the old man. Like that's what gets you 6 million when you had 11. Beyond World, it's really bad to say that, but that's just the way that the Gacha community is. Like it was nothing to draw at that point. Beyond the World, I've seen the thing for this is another Husbando game, but I don't know anything about it. So they give me 5.5. Good for them. Azure Lane went up. Right here, Reverse 1999 went up. I believe they had a really good meta character to release over in China right now. So yeah. Pokemon Masters, I truly believe Pokemon Masters EX deserves more money than this because it's actually a really good Pokemon game. It's actually better, and this is a statement. It's a better designed game than the recent Pokemon game. The ones that came out in December, they got mashed by Power World and Pokemon, and Nintendo got mad and tried to sue them. By the way, this is ironically funny. Now, I've said this in a previous video. Industry people are getting on Nintendo about that lawsuit because Nintendo literally, and just now today, because this is the 1st of October, they announced yesterday that Nexomon and Evomon are both in the shop, and the industry is getting on their behinds now. Like, how are you suing Power World when you got 2 literal clones violating the very patent that you claim Power World violated? Like, did they pay you? Because if they pay you, then that's also a conflict of interest. Like, you can't go and no. Yo, somebody at Nintendo is stupid as F. Whoever pushed the lawsuit button gonna make them lose so much money. Like, it is hilariously bad. And I told you guys that, and then people were like, in my tweet, even though that tweet was viral, was like, you hate and then everything else. Like, Pokemon's not gonna lose that and everything. Like, Like they're trying to protect their IP and everything. I was like, no, they're trying to protect the fact that somebody did that better. That's what happened. That is all that happened. If Power World didn't do well, they wouldn't care. But the fact that Power World did well, they on some, oh nah, we can't have that happen. Like no, let's just sit there. Go to hell, Nintendo. I swear to God, like the old people that run Nintendo need to go retire. So let some new people come in and actually do something right. The only reason why Nintendo makes money is because it's Nintendo. If it was any other company, they wouldn't make money. Epic 7, 5 million. They deserve it. They have a pretty cool character. A nightmare character that is amazing that I failed to get, but still amazing. Dragon Ball Legends Global went down. Ensemble Stars, Arc Knight, Heaven's Burned Red is slowly fading. They need to hurry up and get global so we can show everybody how cool this game actually is. Blue Archive fading over here, JP. Colorful Stage, around the same thing. Azure Lane around the same thing too. Wuthering Waves. Oh boy. All right, so let me explain something. It making less money has nothing to do with how good the game actually is. Because it's a good game. It's always been a good game. It became an even better game the recent update. I played the update. Obviously, I'm not going to do a video because I told you guys in Hype Watch why I don't do any videos on Wuthering Waves. Which is part of the reason why they're not making any money. And I was right. I like my argument and fight with them was right because look what's happening. And my arguing and fighting with them is literally them not doing things that should be making them do better than what they're doing right now. Not gonna go into it because it was private conversation and stuff like that, but I have the DMs just in case they want to come back later and be like, because I literally said 2 months ago that this is what's going to happen to you. I said that 2 months ago if you continue down the path that you're doing, and they continue down the path. And I'll give you the hint. Favoritism towards certain creators, which are not creators that are going to carry your game. In fact, majority of the people who they showed the favoritism don't even cover the game anymore. Don't even do videos on it. Which all that traffic's gone now, which means people aren't getting funneled into the game anymore. You don't have a conducive creator program properly to funnel things out and make hype going on. And when you go to Twitch right now, the category's dead. You go to YouTube, the category's dead. That is on the company, not on us creators. We didn't make you show favoritism. We didn't make you kill the directory. You killed the directory because you won't actually run a creator program correctly. This is all stuff that I've said previously. I'm not telling you everything. This is just a overview. And you know what happens when you don't do those things? This. Literally this. This is how you make a game that should make 10 to 20 million make 4. And there's other things that go along with that I won't say, but I'll say that's my problem with them. And they just gotta hold that now. Like, dog, you got Ever Crisis about to make more money than you. That's embarrassing. Cookie Run Kingdom, 4 million. Hell, you got Epic 7. Epic, like 8 years long, 7, making more money than you now. And your game looks better. Your game plays better. Your game has had an amazing chapter just now with Shorekeeper. Story great. People being weird about Shorekeeper because Shorekeeper community, game community. I'll give you slight spoiler and let you know how weird people are in a game community. Rover created Shorekeeper. Rover is a god. That's what he is. He's a god. He's a literal god. He created Shorekeeper. He raised her. He taught her stuff. She has a very close to almost in love with him type of bond. He doesn't have it, but because of the way that she acts so lovingly, people want to ship that. I want people to really understand that he is technically her dad. He made her. The same way that in history, when like in religion and everything else like that, what do they normally call gods? When you pray, you say Father God in the name of Jesus. That's what they say. In Christian, in Catholic, they say the same thing. They say Holy Father. I forget the Spanish religion. They say Islam, Father, not Father God. They say something in Father. I can't remember. I don't want to disrespect the religion and say something incorrect, but they do say Father in that too. I just can't remember what the exact thing is. They say Father the entire time as parental and stuff like this. Essentially, what people are trying to do with Rover and Shorekeeper, and I'm what you feel like when I say this, you're gonna understand how nasty and weird that is. Say God went to Eve in the Garden of Eden and said, "We about to date. I ship us." That's the equivalent to Rover trying to date Shorekeeper. That's how weird y'all look. Stop it. Okay. Idol Master and Cinderella Girl Starlight, kind of like, Memento Mori, 3 billion. I still don't think that. I think that's. I don't understand how that's still there. Fire Emblem, 3 million. Battle Cats. I actually did get a chance to play Battle Cats. It ain't great. I can't. I for like months I said I was gonna do it, and I finally did it 2 months ago, and I was like, why? How does this make it 2 million? I ain't gonna hate. Oh, this is great though. This game deserves more than that. It's probably one of the best games that we have. Glee Long Child is probably the best game, one of the best games we have, up there with Star Rail. It is an amazing game. It is so much fun. I hope they have so much success with that game and come global. Like, they deserve that. They deserve more than that 2.7. Hopefully they'll get more. Wuthering Waves dropped off again, 2.7. Snowbreak, just doing Snowbreak. Arc Knight, same thing. I can see Arc Knight's EOSing. I know people don't want to hear that, but I can see that EOSing when the new one comes out. One Piece Treasure Cruise, Blue Lock, Honkai Impact. They should retire Honkai Impact the third, honestly. I think the only reason why that game still exists is because they got all the other games to pay for it. Deadly Sins hanging on, Fate Grand Order. I don't know how you go down from 11 million to 2 million. That's bad. Princess Connect hanging in there somehow. Global, the Battle Cat. Like I said, I'm not a fan. One Piece Bounty Rush hanging there. Olympus Company, 1.7. Interesting. Tears of Themis completely fell off. But hanging in there right there. Zora Lane hanging in a global. Ever Crisis, 1.6 million on Japan. Fate Grand Order, that's really low for global. Brown Dust, that's really low. Brown Dust gets PC sales too, though, so that's not on here. Sword of Comp Warrior, that's a major drop, but I can understand that with Sword of Comp Warrior. Wait, did we even see it global? Oh no. Lover Deepspace, 1.5. Jujutsu Kaisen, that's about same. This is probably going to EOS before it even come to global, to be honest. AFK Arena, that's kind of par for the course. I think AFK Journey killed Arena, so that's kind of what it is. Blue Archive, 1.5. Langrisser, Bang Dream, One Piece Treasure Cruise, Deadly Sins hanging in there. Atelier. I feel bad for Atelier because it's a very fun game, gacha game, but nobody's gonna care. Oh wow, Sword of Convoy down to 1.1. All right, so here's another thing again. Another game that's suffering the same problem with Wuthering Waves. If you don't run your content creator program properly, you don't have the proper people actually talking and carrying your game. You need multiple people to do that. You need word of mouth. You need people. You actually need a Twitch category that plays actively showing how cool the game is. When that dies officially, your game dies. Like you literally have nothing promoting your game outside of like whatever drip stuff you're doing if you're doing that. Hint hint. So yeah, that's like, yeah, I could always tell. What you guys saw, I never actually covered this game, and one of the reasons why is because this game isn't a very good video and follow through type of game. It's good for Twitch. People could have been really carrying on Twitch with this game because it's a good Twitch game. It's not a good YouTube game because you're just going to be showing, like, it's just not going to work out like that. That's the same way every other game that's in this genre suffers from. It just doesn't translate well as YouTube videos. And like I knew that beforehand, is why I never covered the game. I had nothing against the game. I think the game's cool. I actually have it installed on my desktop right now, but I just log in, get rewards, and log out because it's just not that type of game that you just build hype for like that. This is what it is. AFK Arena, Persona 5, another game that deserves way more money than it's getting. And again, it's the same problem. No creators and no word of mouth and no press, basically. So who gonna even know that it's there? Path to Nowhere, hanging in there as well. Punishing Gray Raven, same problem as Wuthering Waves. Girls Frontline. Girls Frontline has a little bit word of mouth, but I think it's just kind of like over for that region. It's gonna have to like carry a little bit global. Tower of God, New World, that's been dead, so that's probably not gonna hang on too long. Dragon Ball Legends is kind of like FJP. Echolopolis is just hanging in there. It For how much it costs to actually run the game and like you do those characters and everything else like this, but technically it's just a JPEG girls floating up and down with like boobies and 2D art type of stuff. That's not that hard to actually maintain like there, and them still getting close to 1 million for that is still good for them. They can hang out forever if they're gonna do that. um Grand Summoners, they just got a collab, so check that out. Snowbreak gets PC money and the NC-17 money, so they'll be all right. Reverse 1999, I feel bad for them, but again, 1 million, this is global. This game deserves so much more money. It just isn't getting it. Bang Dream, Reverse Blue, Rebirth End, didn't that just come out? Yeah, I think, yeah, that just came out. So we'll see how that's gonna happen. They started off with 100K, so not that bad. Mobile Suit probably out of here soon. Same with War Visions, and Brave Exodus is already out of here already. So well, Global's out there. They didn't say anything about JP, so maybe JP is still hanging around. Dislike is hanging in there. Dislike deserves more money, but I don't know if the community is gonna give it a shot as a comeback. They're gonna need a really big collab to bring people back, so people can see that the game is improved. That's what they're gonna need. Like, that's about the only thing I'm gonna say. They're gonna need something like Bleach. That would be perfect for them. Get Ichigo and Orihime in here, Chad and Uryu and Rukia and Renji. You good? You good? That's how you get we back this late. I just gave y'all an idea. You better get on it. Get on that IP money. You can drop 100K. They'll do it. Bleach, Brave Souls, Reverse 1999 over here. This is all Danger Zone right here. Stuff everybody here is in Danger Zone. Eversoul, Cat Fantasy actually went up 600K. That's pretty good. 600K on both of them. Good for them. So the Convolari over here. Tower Fantasy CN, that's bad. Ensemble Stars, Aether Gazer. That's really bad too. Outer Plane. Outer Plane kills itself because it refused to make guys. Black Clover M. That's down here chilling. Idly Pride. ReZero. That just never did anything. So they might as well not even bring that global. Unless they're gonna like just don't even do it. Break My Case. The Husbando game. Okay, Impact the third. Hanging in there. Octopath, that's probably gonna be gone. Dolphin Wave fell off hard. That was averaging like okay money before. Path to Nowhere hanging in there. Another Eden. Astro Knights of Veda fell off. Honkai Impact, Grand Summoners, Blue Lock, Tower Fantasy Global. Dang. Punisher Grey Raven is a dang. Epic 7 China not doing too well. Blue Archive, NeuroCloud, yeah. Puzzle Dragon, all this stuff down here is just. Let's see if we feel anything. Devil May Cry, kind of like figured Devil May Cry. Aether Gazer. Aether Gazer global down here like this? Damn, son. Yeah, all of this down here. Taiwan, that's the Taiwan Persona. They're like hanging in there. Girls Front Line all the way down here. Global. Damn, Machi only making 50K. Bruh. That's sad. That's really sad. Well, damn, Captain Tsubasa. One Punch Man World. Like everything down here just Alex Fiction is gone already. They said they were gonna let it be offline, and you know what they did? That is mad messed up. They let it be offline, but when they cut the server off, you couldn't pick your character account up anymore. So it reset your stuff. So you can still play offline and play the game, but you're back to what it was before, where it's just rotating and everything else, and it just rotates within itself with you playing the game. But you lost everything at that point because there's no server to log into. So that's really messed up. Alex Fiction, like, damn. And then you got Review Starlight, but man. And then Hegan, I don't even know why they still trying. They might as well just yeah. So that's it for that. The list is so long that you have to like kind of like give stuff nods and stuff here and there. The only thing shocking on this, not for me, but to see, is Wuthering Waves. Everything else is kind of like doing what it's normally supposed to be doing at this point. But no, like Wuthering Waves, kind of like that being down there, and that probably is underreported. It's probably gonna go up to like 10 million before the month is out after they properly do everything. But even then, that's still low. But still respectable. I really hope it's not 4 million. That number seems really low. Especially when they had a pretty cool character. The thing is, I guess the character was too cold. Yusha, I think that's how you say her name, or Zuzu or Zusha or something like that. I forgot how to say her name. The painter girl. She's adorable and cute, and she has a scene that she tries to Riz Rover. Now, if you guys want to ship something, you should ship that, because she very blatantly is trying to get the D at the end of her quest line. That her voice changes and everything, and she takes her glasses off and looks at him like DTF and talks like DTF. Like you want, like, y'all want to ship something, ship that. That was the most blatant down to F I've seen in that show, in that game. Like, and it was out of nowhere too. I was like, wow. Like, okay, you could have did that the whole time. I bet they would have made 20 million if she acted like that the whole time. I'll catch you guys next video. Peace.